Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCK matchup.
8-0, 18-4, 21-6,
19-0. Now they're diving. This isn't looking. Oh no, it's looking fine. Envy's just gonna die. Lahens might pay for it, and down he goes. But it's still a winning trade for Gen.G. Yes, they lose their support.
I'm tilted. Just looking at it.
Now, this is a good trade, but Chovy has level 6, so it's not a good trade anymore, and Fate has to flash.
Definitely can't lane against Keen. So then we're rotating Zeri down, but that means a lot of the wave is lost. And we're gonna, I guess, try and dive Keen again, because he doesn't have flash, so...
I don't think this works. In fact, I think Paulo might die. He nearly does, as, speaking of dying, Morgan is dead. Down he will go. And that's just a straight-up 2v1. As you mentioned, you know, can he even solo lane? The answer is no.
And they're never diving Keen, right? Like, that's just not happening, especially not with how Kane has been playing towards him.
Yeah.
And this reminds me of the Quinn game. That was, I think, the best Quinn game that I've seen in the LCK last year when KT played around Keen and his Quinn, and it was exceptional as yet. Now we're 3 people, they can dive.
Okay, the Zeri ulted, surely they're okay. They're just gonna engage on an Envy, and you know what? They are totally fine in the 2v3 under the turret. Lahens nearly dies himself. And yes, a bunch of damage was done to Envy and Paulo.
Luck at first here, so shying away from the Zeeks, and unfortunately signaling that the era of AP junglers and carry junglers is over again, and we're going back to support.
So now we're just going to have Canyon playing tanks that build support items.
Yeah.
That's not very fun. And this is not very fun for Chovy either, as he will flash at the very end. Does get clipped by pretty much everything there. And Bro will get their second win of the game.
Because he actually doesn't die if it's just Yone, as well as the Rakan. So actually really nicely done there by Gen.G, catching him off guard, getting the ult chain. Turret's still going to go down. And there we see, look,
5 plates. Mid and top at the same time for Gen.G. And now we got a little rotation coming on over, as that's the charm on a 2, the knock-up and the team fight for Bro. Chovy is dead, pays. He's going to be saved by the Maokai, but is he saved actually? Takes a bit of damage, but Fate not able to ascend quite as far as he would like to. But Lahens is going to have to pay for it now by his life, as nearly gets the knock up there. But now we got Keen in the party, throws Canyon in. This is a 3v5. You don't have to take this, but Gen.G will anyway, as Gen.G is getting low. They get the knock-up on the Keen, and he goes down. And Gen.G, they play with their food for just a little bit too long, and the food attacks back. They will totally wipe Gen.G in the fight.
And Pace tried his darndest, but it's not enough. Gen.G, this
push the tempo here. Press the envelope. We'll see if they can do that. Morgan trying to take this outer and top, but Gen.G as a team getting down there in the bottom side. We're going to take out the turrets. You can see the difference in where the minions are coming from, or rather the gold. His Fate is going to ult on in, but now he's taking a bunch of damage to the Maokai. Chases all the way in. The culling is being blocked by Paulo the Charm. Utilized on the Canyon, but the locket is there as well, just for that extra bit of shielding. And Gen.G will be totally fine. Gets a little bit iffy, but they get the job done.
Want to highlight as well, very late Drake. Like, this might be one of Gen.G's latest Drakes that they've had this season. Actually ends up being Cloud, which they got a lot of champions that can benefit from that on either side, really.
Absolutely. Bro are trying to siege this mid-tier 1. They would really love to take that off the map after the Rift Herald did a big chunk. Here comes Morgan as well. Just really trying to force this. So all 5 members of Bro in mid, and they should be able to take it down, especially because Kane is not there. He doesn't have TP, so Gen.G is going to take the loss. And there is a large amount of CC on the side of Bro. If they can link some of that CC into some of these squishy 80 carries on Gen.G, then a lot of that gold just goes bye-bye, right? If they can just kill one member. And as you're pointing out, Envy is really fed. 5 kills, has a bounty. Doesn't have a lot of CS, but it's still a relatively big Zeri at this point in time. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that we have Bro try to come back, but that Maokai ultimate going to put a damper on things, as now the culling thrown in, and a massive true shot barrage going to hit everyone, and Gen.G just disappears. And down goes the Sejuani, and well, having a little bit of positivity there for a moment, but it kind of ended pretty quickly.
Yeah, the one downside of playing still going to be fine.
Yeah, Lahen's built it first still, and so did Palu.
Takes a little bit of time. That is all, as Chovy is just merrily taking the dragon, living his best life. Okay, still not sitting at a sufficient amount of health.
Maybe when he hits level 13?
Yeah, we do have some posturing happening here.
Yeah, Lahen's trying to engage on him. The slow will come down. They're not sure about who to engage on just yet. Pei's just sitting there doing tons of damage, and nobody is able to hit anything onto him. The solar flare comes down. They were waiting, desperate for that Mega Gnar, but it just never happened. And nobody else pressed their buttons. They gave up some vision on Baron, but because they had control of Banana Brush, they were able to retake control of the Baron vision very easily. And yeah, now Lahen's kind of get caught in the same place, and the Maokai ult is going to come in here. This time Gen.G, they want to get aggressive with it, and Pace is just so massive that he's going to kill 2 people before the fight even really begins. His fate is also going to go down, and this one is already a wash. It's just going to be a clean ace to the side of Gen.G, unless Morgan somehow miraculously gets out. That's not going to happen. Nobody dies on Gen.G. Everybody dies on Bro. And game 1, it's over, guys. It's over.
Well, some might even say Brover. Keen's just going to solo the dragon. I thought they were going to also doing a whole lot of damage. Love to see this.
Very bright.
It is.
They might engage, he says. This is doable. And he's the AD carry. You don't talk if you're the AD carry. But you guys got to watch his first-person view.
I'm not sure if he would have hit the wall, but almost looked like he eat out of getting knocked back in. And
there's so much stuff happening. The camera went like 7 different directions before we even saw that Bro members are dying again. Gen.G, it's almost like they took a break. They were like, let's just rest for 10 minutes. I don't know. And now they're like, okay, let's end the game. I'm bored.
Okay, we had our fun.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
let's put them out of their misery.
Yeah, it shouldn't come as a surprise who I voted for.
I think it's Pace. I think it's, he is up 3 levels on Envy at this point. And Young-Jae, I mean, he doesn't have anything as an R into the wall. And Morgan, you see the ult does get the back. And finally killed Pace. But wait, there's more. There's 2 more AD carries, guys. You killed the Ezreal.
Guys?
You used everything.
Diving very deep.
No, I think it's fine, actually.
They didn't have damage dealers.
Chovy he's untouchable, and Keen is still full health.
Keen's like, guys, can we end?
Just have so many AD carries and you get this far ahead that it's just, Bro need to use everything to kill 1. And there's still 2 left. So the Nexus is going to fall. Gen.G will win this game number 1 in 30 minutes, or after they've had their fun and get their DPM numbers just a little bit higher, and that's going to do it for game 1. GG.
These were the best highlights from today's LCK matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.